Something I want to share with you today is something I call a prayer journal. And a lot of people are familiar with a prayer journal or something along these lines. But I want to share with you mine and kind of how I use it and what I do with it. And this is a book that my wife gave me at some point. I don't remember where she got it or what, but it has God Bless America and God Bless the World on the front of it. So I thought that was kind of appropriate for my prayer journal. But there's two sections in my prayer journal. In the front is where I actually write prayers that I'm praying for myself and my family, and these are still they're kind of private, so I'm not going to show it too close to the camera. But you can probably see they're highlighted different colors and things because when God answers one of those prayers, I go and I highlight it, and that's just something really special to me. But in the back of my prayer journal is and it's may not be for everybody, but I've always been into the prophetic and those kind of getting those words of wisdom, words of encouragement, and things like that. And so in the back, anytime I feel I've heard something from God, I write that down in here. And so I write that down, and those are words that I just come back to, and they encourage me and they inspire me and they just keep me going. And so when I'm down, I'll go to the back and look at the words God's given me, and that really helps me stay focused on the future and the promises He's made to me. And then I'll go and look at the front and I'll go through and say, hey, what has God done or achieved that I haven't marked off in here? And I'll often share that with a friend. The other day there was a friend of mine who had been working on a project for a couple of years, and he's now got it off the ground. And I went back and I said, hey, Pete, you remember on September in 2013, we prayed for this, and now it's happening. And the next week we prayed for this, and that happened within a couple of weeks of that. And so it's really good for me to have for myself, but to also share with friends. So I really, really encourage you to create your own prayer journal and write down the things in the front that you want God to do in your life, and just the prayers that you have for your friends, your family, yourself, whatever it may be. And if God speaks to you, write that down in the back. Keep a record of that. Keep a logbook of that, because it'll really brighten your day sometimes when you're just having a bad day, bad week, bad whatever, and you just really need to pick me up. So I encourage you, get a prayer journal, keep that, and stay in the Word with that.